Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you tonight for basically a EP review. This is another extended play I got a chance to check out myself for these 4 tracks by Atreyu with their new EP, A Torch in the Dark, their third EP that they've released this year. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for all 4 songs, which honestly, every time I see Atreyu releasing something, it's like, has to be so epic and extraordinary. It's like, we're gonna have some things to discuss in this review. Let's just say that. So, yeah, let's dive into this EP review. Now, basically, they've already dropped 8 singles out of a 15-track album. The Beautiful Dark of Life, or whatever that album is going to be called. I mentioned that basically in the last track review, which was which definitely go check out that track review. I did really good on that. Basically, it starts with the song I, and that's not a bad start. Pretty good start. So I'd give it a 5 out of 5. I do like the song. It's pretty good. It's just some of the lyrics are a little pretentious and predictable. Like, we kind of are expecting a generic Atreyu track, but it sounds fine for what it goes for. So 5 out of 5. Death or Glory featuring Sierra Deaton. Actually did like this song for how it sounded. The ballad kind of stuff and some of the instrumentation sounded really good in this. And both Brandon and Sierra's vocals actually did pretty well in this track. So really dug it. 5 out of 5. Forevermore was solid. I didn't hate this one, to be honest, so I'd give this a 4.5 out of 5, as because I was just like hit or miss with this one. I didn't hate it for how it sounded, so it was fine. So 4.5 out of 5. And then finally we get to Come Down, the last track. Lyrics are a little cheesy, but the track overall is decent. I think instrumentally it does fine, and some of Brandon's vocals sound alright, but the lyrics kind of make you cringe a bit. Like, really, this is kind of hit or miss lyrics. So, pretty much 4 out of 5. So overall, I think Atreyu, A Torch in the Dark EP was a pretty good EP. I'll give him this. This one was actually pretty good, so I'd give it an 8.5 out of 10. It's pretty good listen. Definitely recommend checking it out for yourself to see what you think of it. In my opinion, it's pretty good, but hey, everyone has their own opinions on what they think of Atreyu nowadays. Basically, Atreyu is more in the mainstream metal kind of stuff or hard rock stuff. I don't know what genre they specify in as of now. It's just electronic, metalcore, hard rock, whatever you call it. But they're mainstream. I can tell you that. But here's the thing with my problems with Atreyu lately. My problems with Atreyu lately have to do with so many fucking singles out of a 15-track album, and I think they should just forget this album. I think they should just discard it and just let these songs be just the way they are. Like, pretty much just have these 3 EPs and that's it. Like, don't even put all these songs, all 12 of these tracks out of the last 3 remaining songs we have left to listen to onto your album. That is fucking ridiculous. That is just over 3/4 of the album already spoiled. So maybe like almost 80% of the album has been spoiled, or about 80%. So that's pretty bad. This is where I'm thinking they need to discard that release for The Beautiful Dark of Life, or whatever that album's name is, because they said they're going to update it at the end of 2023, so it may have a 2024 release. I think they need to kind of discard this release, because personally it's not going to do well commercially. If we've already listened to majority of these songs this whole year, and we only have 3 songs left to listen to, what the fuck, Atreyu? Like, offer us at least maybe 5 more songs or so, and then it'd be okay. But personally, I think you're just ruining your album when it sells and all that. So, I mean, if I'm an Atreyu fan, I'll give them this. I am a fan of Atreyu. I like their newer stuff, but I don't like how they're going about it. That is my biggest problem. Like single after single through these EPs. They've dropped 3 EPs this year and total 12 tracks for total of the 3 EPs. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So that is where I have my problems with Atreyu. I just think they need to slow it down and discard this record because this is ridiculous. So that's just my personal opinion, and I hope you enjoyed this review. I just had to really go on a little rant, not a big rant, it's just my critiques on how it makes me feel when they drop about 80% of the record out of 100 of the songs. Well, there's not 100 songs, there's just 15 tracks that's going to be on the album, but it's just ridiculous that they've dropped 12 out of 15 songs. So that's pretty ridiculous. So, with that being said, thank you guys for watching this review. Have a good night.